And happy Monday to all of you. Now you are tuned to Afro Vibes Radio and you are listening to the program LUSOPHONEA. With me in the studio today, I have someone that has represented us as a country, has represented us as a people, has protected us and continues to protect us in the front lines. We have Non-Commissioner Officer Staff Sergeant Gisela Schilling. Gisela, welcome to Lusophonea.
Oh, thank you, Gil. That's how I know you, how we say it in Portuguese.
Thank you.
And
Because
thank you for this first time here at the Afro Vibes.
Oh, no, always a pleasure. It's our pleasure to do this because that's what we do. That's what we're here for. We're here to ensure that we have our community connected. We're here to ensure that we entertain in the community. We're here to ensure that we inform in the community. We're here to ensure that we educate in the community. And we're here to ensure that we inspire in the community. And hopefully if we're doing those four things, then we are uniting the community. So thank you for accepting our invitation and for coming through.
Absolutely. I wouldn't want to be in anywhere else.
Yeah, thank you.
And this is our first time, or my first time, talking openly about what we're about to discuss.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know that we like stories and we ask questions here on Lusophonea. Aqui somos os comandantes da fofoca.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I was telling her that we're the commanders of gossip, but I'm just kidding. Of course, you know, Lusophonea is a program that doesn't do that. We play a lot around here. We do a lot of good things. We have a lot of fun. We play real good music.
Absolutely.
For those of you that have joined this program right at the beginning, we listened to Ajingas, and there was Sosoya.
That was
right?
Sosoya.
Yes, Sosoya.
Good beat.
Yeah, to get us, you know, kind of pumped up, get the blood going. You know, it's Monday. People are sitting in their offices. They feeling like, oh man, come on, I have 5 days.
You gotta feel that
exactly.
heart racing, just like in the military. If you don't warm up,
there you go.
If you are up at 6:15 and you have to run 2 miles,
right,
you better get pumped up for it.
There you go, and that's what this is. This is that pump up music to make sure that people are up and ready to go. So that's what this is. This is what Lusophonea is here for, to make sure that you pumped up for the rest of the week.
There you go.
Yeah, but Gisela, let's get into our talk. Let's find out who you are. Let's get your background. Let's get your story. I mean, you have a very inspirational story.
I hope so.
No,
yes.
you do because I'll be honest with you. The first time I heard about you was through a friend of ours, I guess. He's also your friend, and he spoke very highly of you and asked me if I knew you, and I said, you know what, I have heard the name.
Oh, wow.
And I sort of know some people that she actually hangs out with, but I haven't yet had the honor to actually make the acquaintance. And the first thing that came out of their mouth was like, yo, she's really dynamic. She's a very dynamic person, man. She gets things going. You gotta meet her. And I was like, for sure, we're gonna do that. And you know,
we are.
Indeed. And I'm glad that we are. But we gotta get your background, really. Who is Gisela? Where was Gisela born? What does Gisela do? Let's get the background off the table. How does Gisela even end up in the armed forces? Let's talk about all this. Let's inspire some people. Let's tell the stories that will make our people appreciate what we do here in the diaspora.
Absolutely. I have that long name like all the Portuguese have, so I will make it short to Gisela Marisa Brown Schilling.
Okay.
That is the official name that I carry on my driver's license because all 8 will not fit in it.
There you go. 8 names.
I was born in Huambo,
okay,
Angola.
Oh, wow.
Of the parents Adelino Neto.
Wow.
There was the commercial advertiser for Nocal and Eka.
Okay.
He was this who actually pushed those brands of beer. He always was in the beer enterprise.
Okay.
And my dear mama, Ana Maria Neto.
Okay.
And they still remain in Luanda at this time.
Yeah.
I have a brother. I have a sister. We are spread out. My brother is now in Norway, near Oslo. My sister is back in Angola.
Okay.
Claudia and Marco, shout out. And all the kiddos. And I mean... we are a small Thai family there, but in the middle of a big family that is the Netos and the Buritis.
Yeah.
So we are famous for entertainment.
So you also are a Buriti.
I am a Buriti.
Like Carlos Buriti.
Like Carlos Buriti.
Wow. Okay. Now that's a heavy name to carry.
Big shoes to fill too, isn't it?
Major.
And then comes the next generation of the Dikla.
Wow.
And she's my mom's cousin actually, but the age group doesn't really match. So we call the first cousins. We keep making the family grow instead of expanding.
Right. No,
we just keep it stay right there. We're cousin, and then it goes back to aunt.
There you go. There you go. Hey.
And I was born in Huambo, but raised in Luanda.
Okay.
In Mayanga.
How old were you when you left Huambo?
Well, I was so little that I don't recall anything.
You don't recall Huambo. So I can just lie to you about Huambo because I know Huambo very well.
Oh, no, you won't. Because I went back one time.
Oh, you went one time?
One time.
Oh, no.
Just to be on a farm.
Oh, wow. On top of that, you went to the countryside.
Yes, I went to the countryside.
So you just kind of breezed through the city.
True.
Oh, I can lie to you about Huambo. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
But well, both my sister and I were born in Huambo, and due to the war, we had to move to Luanda, where we established our roots in Mayanga, the Rua Mariangua B. Shout out to Prédio da Shell, where I grew up, and they saw all my adventures being set in place. I love to take somebody else's motorcycle for a spin.
Wow!
Eventually, they would know it was me.
Well, you were coming from a motorcycle city anyway, right? Huambo around those days was known as the motorcycle city, right? There was the Yamaha factory right there, Ulysses, right?
Okay, yeah. That's the roots.
Yeah. So today now there's a new term that they use for motorcycle taxis. They call them oh man.
Oh, you're gonna lie to me too.
No, that's the truth. Kupapata.
Oh, okay.
Kupapata. So Kupapata is the motorcycle taxi.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned.
That's the Uber over there.
Exactly, that's the Uber.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, the two-wheel Uber. You gotta try two things. I tell people all the time, you gotta try two things when you go to Angola. One is you gotta try the Kupapata, and the other one you gotta try the Yas. You know what the Yas is?
Yes, I was in Yas.
Right, the blue and white trucks or minivans.
If I had, because I play sports, and because of my games, sometimes we were far enough, I would jump on the Yas if I didn't have a motorcycle.
And go where you needed to go.
Yeah, to go to São Paulo, Mercado de São Paulo.
Right.
I was there.
So you okay? You okay on the Yamaha, right? On those were what, 50 cylinders, right? Back in those days.
I could ride a 250.
You ride big bikes too?
Yes.
Oh, great.
I tried to venture myself into motocross. Never finished a single race. I fell every single time. I got marks to prove.
Oh, whoa, scars.
Yeah, I was in 175 cc's. Yes.
Yeah, but see, that's the one thing. You were that one kid in the neighborhood that just, goodness gracious. Okay, so there was motorcycle riding, motocross racing. You were involved in a lot of other things. Go on.
Okay, so I moved to Luanda, and after I started school, that it was from samba, because my grandmother was raising all the grandkids. I started in the samba, but then I moved to with my aunt to Prédio da Cuca.
Okay, I know that very well.
Yes, because I was studying in São José de Cluny. That's where I did most of my primary or elementary school.
Wow.
From there, I moved to Mutuiaquevela.
Okay. Yeah.
Mutuiaquevela to Puniv.
Okay.
And Puniv to Faculdade de Agostinho Neto University.
Right.
Yes.
Wow.
And that's where it took off from there.
And then from... but let's rewind a little bit here, because
rewinding, many things have happened in between. So I started sports at a young age of 5 years old.
What was the first sport that you played?
Ginástica Olímpica at the Petro de Luanda.
So that's where you got the shoulders from?
No, the shoulders came from swimming.
Oh, from swimming. So, goodness gracious.
Okay, we're gonna expand.
Yeah, let's.
So we had our dear teacher that she was from Bulgaria.
Okay.
And she got sick and she left. So we never. There was a still dream of making to Olympic Games or to but that's what I practiced for almost 6 or 7 years.
Wow.
Before I transferred to gymnastics,
right.
I was also in the rhythmic skating,
okay,
where we would dance. We was learning balance as well to gymnastics.
Yeah.
When that stopped, I went to swimming, and I started the swimming club until they emptied the swimming pool and never had enough water to get water back again.
Right.
So for about a year, I swam.
Wow.
That's where it comes the shoulders, and they used to call me the commando.
The commando shoulders, yeah. It's like but that's good. That's good posture and good physique.
Good physique,
yeah.
and I always loved sports.
Right.
From swimming, I transferred to track and field.
Wow.
Because I couldn't continue, so I track and field.
So you
I was in the Estádio dos Coqueiros.
Right. Now, out of your siblings, where do you fall? Are you?
I'm the firstborn.
You're the firstborn.
I am.
Gracious.
Lead the way. My father wanted a man.
And he got more than that.
I think I fulfill more than that.
No, he's
because
got
I played
more than
soccer
that.
too.
I can tell you that right now. Based on the research that I've done, he's definitely gotten more than that, because you, aside from that, one of the things that actually made you very, very famous is that you were one of the original members of the skating crew that appeared in Luanda, in Angola.
Yes,
right?
the first, the downhill, that we had it at the... I can't recall the name. The street.
There was
the Miramar. No, not the middle.
No, you guys were in Alvalade.
Alvalade, that's
right.
correct.
Yeah, you guys were in Alvalade.
We were attempting to make one at the Miramar as well.
Okay.
We never got the clearance for that because we didn't have barriers for those curves.
Got you.
But I started, that was Alvalade.
Yeah.
We actually were successful in organizing that first downhill race. And I didn't even got up on those. I was in rollerblades.
Yeah.
But I organized it. I had a tournament that was... supported by NOCAL and a couple other agencies. NOCAL was the big one.
Okay.
And we end up having prizes. That's where I got very involved with the community of our youth, to include Paul G.
Yeah.
Mauro.
Big names.
Da Costa.
Right.
Gisela. That was one of my champions. Zolinha.
Yeah.
We have good stories when we went to have the prizes, the awards, and I will leave that for another time.
No, we're gonna have to. You mentioned a couple of names. Paul G, of course. We have an interview scheduled with him. And Kies, I need to schedule an interview with him. He actually needs to come and visit us here because he needs to.
He was one of the champions.
Yeah, definitely. So
on longboard, that's how he liked it.
So basically, at what point did you really start to coordinate things? How old were you?
Jeez, I was always involved in something.
Right. But actually coordinating, taking the initiative to pick up and be like, you know what, I think we need this, and then...
It's hard to even think that I was not organizing something at one point in my life.
You always...
Now, when that happened, I can't even recall what age.
Right.
But we were all young. I was about maybe 16, 17 years old.
Wow.
I was not even of age.
So in your teens?
Yes. I started working, I was 12.
Oh, wow.
I would cook at home, frozen rissoles, little pastries, finger food, and sell to different... There was a hotel, I think Panorama picked up a few times.
Right.
And also for some of the roulottes that their friends... I call it that.
Yeah, you had to hustle.
I was a hustle.
Yeah. I mean, in those days you had to create, because I tell people this all the time. I mean, believe it or not, I have a good story, but I'm not even gonna share it today. I'll save that for my book, because it's a real good story. My first venture, okay, very interesting, sort of similar to yours, but different in the resources being used and the exchange being done. But yeah, the hustler spirit back in the day, for us, it was like very necessary. But you know that this is a music program. People like the conversation, but they definitely love the music.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and I know that you have some of your picks. You have some favorites.
Oh yes,
that you
we
want
had
to
that
play.
part.
And I asked my guests to play those. So basically, what is your first pick?
My first pick is called La Samba.
Okay.
My father just left U.S. in March, and he loves that song. He plays, he dances with his grandkids.
Oh, wow.
And even in a little bit of pain, at age 71, he will get up to dance with me while he was here.
There you go.
he told me.
So you were getting the real pasadas?
Yes, the story goes that I start dancing before I start walking.
Oh, wow.
Because
amazing.
when I was a little tiny baby, he would dance with me all night.
Gotcha.
And while he was here, we got a chance to revive those memories and dance through the nights. Priceless.
Priceless.
So, Cola Samba featuring Livon.
All right, go on and let's go into Cola Samba.
Oh, yes.